Come get it. It's right here. You're not even gonna eat? There you go. Here. Go on, little dog. What's up, everybody? I hope you can hear me. Sorry about that. I was trying to get the stream working properly, but I think we're good to go now. Just need to get the live chat brought up on my phone here. Make sure everyone's here. Everyone's coming in. Good. Yeah, so if you are watching after the fact, after the stream, and you want to contribute, check the link in the description. There's Patreon, there's GoFundMe, there's PayPal, there's merch. If you buy merch like this, it does go towards the birds. It helps out, things like that. So I hope everyone can hear me. Okay. It looks like everyone can. Okay. Everyone says they can hear me. Good. I moved the microphone a little bit closer this time, so hopefully the audio is a little better. Hopefully our friends over the seas can join us this time around. I tried to make it a little earlier, just for that reason. People are saying they bought this hoodie. I love this hoodie. This is my favorite merch, actually. Ooh, crap. I just got back. I was like, crap, before we do the stream, I need to go get some fresh blueberries, so I had to go buy some fresh ones. Because normally they eat frozen, but I don't want to get the juice all over my clothes and everything, so. Alright. So, Tupac is going to the vet this week. Are you excited, buddy? Yeah? You want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. What do you think about that? Of course, we got a little delay here. Is there any way I can add an overlay to your stream, top or bottom, with PayPal and Patreon link? I don't think I can add a hyperlink where you can click on it, but well, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work right. Let me see here. Okay, we just got our first super chat. Jeremy Shearer, again. What's up, Jeremy? Says, hey there again. LOL for the new bird. So we got pretty darn close to our goal, as you guys can see. Hopefully you guys are okay with me looking at my phone here. I'm not ignoring you. I'm actually looking at the chat. So the chat on my screen is a little delayed. So I have the actual stream going on my TV right here, so I can just make sure everything's working okay. But, oh, we got another one. Arnie Belhas, hopefully I'm saying that right. Let's get the donation started. Thanks for starting the stream at European friendly times. You're welcome. I know it's still probably a little bit late there. It's probably what, like 6 or 7 p.m. over in Europe? Well, at least over in the UK maybe. What time is it for you guys? Is it a reasonable time for everyone? I know 12 p.m. is pretty decent. The gold bar is broken again? What's broken about it? It looks fine to me. Oh. Okay, Russell Zinter sent $5 to me just now on PayPal. So thank you, Russell. I can't. The problem with PayPal is you can't get a message with it, which sucks. So if you're in the chat, put something in the chat and I'll read it out. Andy Z saying drawing as I watch and listen. Thanks, Andy. $2. Miss Nebulosity again. Welcome back. Can we donate with Streamlabs? I tried to get set up with Streamlabs, but I couldn't get. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. I can't get it to function properly with the whole overlay on the screen the way that it is with Super Chats on. Is Super Chats even working? It looks like it's a little bit different right now, like the whole chat thing on the screen. Maybe I need to go check it real quick. Okay, we're getting more on PayPal. If you're gonna make a sizable donation, I'll just say in advance, I'm not saying that's gonna happen because it very well may not. PayPal would be better, or GoFundMe, because YouTube takes quite a bit on here, which is cool. And another thing I've noticed lately is it seems like my videos have been working up the algorithm a lot more than usual since we started doing the live streams. So I don't know I wonder if the algorithm actually favors people interacting with live streams and super chats. But let me go check the watch out, Maeve. Let me go check and make sure everything's working on the pop-ups here. Alright, the alert box should be working. I haven't seen it pop up here on the stream though. So, I don't know what's up with that, but I saw we got a few chats here a second ago. Let me check. Let's see. Let me get back up here. Centauri, hope that's right, sent 2, what is that, quid? Euros? I don't know. But they said burb. Thank you. Miss Jessie sent $1.99, not much, but I hope it helps some. Thank you, Jessie. That's very kind of you. It does help. Every little bit helps. Trust me. RB says, give Tupac a blueberry for us for $5. I will give, and they probably both want blueberries right now. He wants some blueberries? Maeve's jumping on the floor here. I pulled the camera out a little bit more so you could see Maeve. She likes to jump around here a lot, so. Look, come up here and get some. Come over here. Look. Hey. Get off the floor. Come here. There you go. Oh. And you dropped it back down there. There you go. Let's give Tupac a blueberry. There you go, buddy. Can you guys see Tupac? I'm covering him up a little bit, aren't I? Maybe I should scoot over a little bit more. Or the camera needs to scoot over a bit more. Let me scoot the camera over a bit. I guess, well, it's not going to be as... Well, yeah, I can still do that. That'll work. Should work alright. Maybe I can move it down a little bit more. I know you guys probably can't hear me too well right now. Hold on. You know, we always gotta have something going on that we have to fix at the beginning of each stream. Maybe it's after those blueberries. Okay. Let me not sit on you. You want some? There you go. You guys can help yourselves. They have not had their afternoon foods yet. So, probably not a bad idea to give them some. Okay, let's get caught up on the chat here. Well, we got a bunch on GoFundMe. And, okay, we got 10 on PayPal from Karen Hay. Thank you, Karen. If you make a... Sorry, I forgot where the camera was for a second. If you make a comment in the chat there, I will read it out. 25 from Camilo Rubinos, also a Patreon. Thank you, Camilo. I think so far that's the biggest one we've gotten. So, and then $2 from Sultan Ali. Prince Ali has now graduated to Sultan. Okay, and then we got GoFundMe. We got 40 from Sonia Berger on GoFundMe. Oh, if you go through GoFundMe, if you guys want to avoid super chats, you can put a message that I can read out. So, hopefully we can get everything else set out for the future, for the, what's it called? Streamlabs, yeah. Jack of No Trades, $5, and he says, the algorithm definitely helped me find your stuff. I just started watching last week and have had a blast binging the birds. Thank you for your vids. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for watching. I'm glad the algorithm has kicked up a little bit. Like, it kicked up just in time. What are you looking at, Maeve? She's like freaking out over there. You see a bird outside? I think she sees a bird outside. Oh, yeah, I need to move over a little bit. Sorry, guys. Here, maybe if I sit back a little bit, you guys can see Tupac all right. Yeah, we already have $70 within 12 minutes, so once it reaches like around 100 or so, I will go update the bar at the top there. Man, the quality is like low. Is the quality low for anybody? Oh, there it goes. It just dropped back up. Okay, cool. Adam Vasquez says, keep doing what you're doing. Adam, I will, don't worry. He sent $19.99. And then we have Chernobyl Stalker. I donate more to help, but money is very tight. We all know that feeling, trust me. Don't feel obligated to. Okay, I got notifications popping up everywhere on PayPal. Juliana Garcia Alvarez sent $10. Wait, is that right? I think so. Yeah. Thank you, Juliana. It's very kind of you. 1613 from Brendan Carroll. Thank you, Brendan. Again, if you do a donation through PayPal, put a comment down, and I'll try to read it out. Hopefully, if I can see it. It's really hard to because they get buried so easily. But all right, we got another one on GoFundMe as well. Kim Gilliland. Hopefully I'm saying that right. $10. Thank you, Kim, so much. Again, if you do one through GoFundMe, you can put a comment. I'm getting notifications left and right, which is a good thing. Oh. I just heard our thing working. Let's see if it pops up on the screen. That's the question. what's it called? Alert box. What are you doing? Yep. Okay, the alert box now seems to be working more appropriately. So that's good. But we got another one from Bodil Nielsen. $20. Thank you, Bodil, so much. Wow, you guys, I can't believe this, honestly. Cherie Kunkel donated $5 on GoFundMe. Thank you, Cherie. I hope I'm saying that properly. Man, I can't even read the comments because I'm getting so many notifications for all this. Let me try to get caught up here. Okay, now we're on to Aeon G. Sent $20, wish I could donate more. Do not feel obligated to donate more, trust me. Everything you guys are doing it's fantastic, really. And we have strength in numbers, so that's a good thing. That's a great thing about communities online like this. Let's see here. Starburster 00 sent $5. They say keep it up. Oh boy, let me try to pronounce this one. Zyanemia 95. Zyanemia. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. It'll pop up on the screen, so that's a good thing at least. The alert box is like huge now though. But they say good luck. I've vicariously lived my dream of living with a flying banana through your life and videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I'm glad that, well, that's a benefit of YouTube, is you can live vicariously through other people without the responsibility of having to care for exotic animals. So, I get a drink here. Good Lord, that's loud. Okay. Let's move on. Pink Shark says Scritchums for the best boy. Sent $4.99. We will give Scritchums. Come here, buddy. He's actually in a cuddly mood right now, so. Oh, maybe not. Do you not want to be pet right now, or do you just want to be pet like right here? Okay. You guys can see Tupac now, can't you? I'm gonna go move the alert box down so you guys can see Tupac more easily. Give me a second. I'll go do that. One of these days, if everything didn't have to be out here and be moved all the time, it would be way easier. Let's see if we can get this straightened up too. Okay. Alright, give me a second. Let me move the alert box. Okay. That should be better now. Oh, excuse me. Okay. You want a blueberry, buddy? Okay. See if that's working right now. Okay. Wow. Okay. Too many PayPals to go through here. Man, I need to integrate. I feel so bad that it doesn't pop up on the screen if you go through PayPal, because we just got a big donation on PayPal. From Laura Who. Hopefully I'm saying your last name right. But she sent $100 just now. And man, like, I'm out of breath from, like, going back and forth here. And then there's the birds. And then there's so many notifications from you guys helping out. I'm just like, I'm lost for words, really. On PayPal, we've made $243 already. And that's insane. I mean, it hasn't even hardly been 20 minutes. I can't even speak because I'm, like, being crazy right now. Okay, let me try to update here, because, oh, man. Yeah, Laura Who sent $100. Thank you so much, Laura. Man, there's got to be a way where we can get comments here, because I want to be able to read what you guys say. Honestly, well, and it wouldn't be easier on Twitch, because then Twitch takes money too, don't they? Wow. I'm so out of breath, I don't even know what to say. But thank you, Laura. Wow, that's our first big donation of the day. And if you put a message in the chat, I'm going to try to search for it and find it. Marcus Ganauser sent $5. Thank you, Marcus. Also, what we could do, if you guys send like a donation like that, if you just send like can you send 1 cent on Super Chat? Send the lowest amount possible on Super Chat and just say, hey, I just sent this on PayPal. That way we can get it read out loud. Maybe that'll be a solution for now, because yeah, we got to figure something out for that. Anyways, Julie Kamarzek just sent $15. Julie, thank you so much. Jason, I'm actually, you know what? I should probably just say the first initial of their last name, just in case they don't want to have it read out loud. But Jason T sent $20. Jason, thank you so much. You guys' generosity is insane. I'm not sure I'm worth it, but thank you. Yannick Schroeder, $10. I just said their last name again. Dang it. Sorry if you didn't want that said out loud. But Yannick S just sent $10. Ann W just sent $5. Yannick and Ann, thank you so much. Maeve is going crazy here playing with little birds. And I got to get caught up on Super Chat now. That's all PayPal for now, at least. Oh my goodness. Everything's blowing up right now. Alright, I got to go back on on Super Chat and get caught up. Boy. Everyone's saying my progress bar is broken. It's been like that since we can't update it, because it only goes through the Streamlabs donations, which I did not get set up. So I'll have to go manually update it here in a second. Okay. Lewis the Nerd just sent $25 and says, I hope this works out. Lewis, thank you so much. Hello, Maeve. Ikiana Trinidad sent $5. They say, keep it up. A little animated, keep it up. Looks like, what is that, a pear? I think so. I gotta get like emojis or whatever. Or not emojis, what do they call it? Emotes? Can you do that on YouTube, or is that only a Twitch thing? Andy Z says, endless donations. Make the stream all donations for 3 hours. That would be crazy if that happened, though. But thank you, Andy. He sent $5. Tara Cannon 876 says, left some in PayPal. Can Maeve and Tupac have a blueberry? Take it out of this Super Chat. They can have a blueberry if they want one. Okay, Tupac wants one. If you put a request in your comment about the blueberries, I will. Come here, Maeve. You want one? Come here. Hey, don't get distracted. Do you want this? She found a toy, so she doesn't want it right now. Yeah, we'll update the bar in a second. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Can you guys see Tupac still? Okay, we still should be good there. Brandon Sherman sent $49.99. Incredibly generous, Brandon. Thank you so much. So he says, good luck, buddy. Thank you. I need all the luck I can get. Miss Nebulosity says, please let me help you set up your OBS stuff and make it easier for you to send me a message on Instagram. Oh, yeah. We'll get your help. We need moderators on here anyway, so I think you are a good candidate to do that. We'll get that set up after this stream. I think your messages on Instagram I keep forgetting about, because Instagram has this weird thing. If you have like a influencer or a brand account or whatever, that if like the general followers get sorted into this weird like spam folder automatically, even if you don't want them there, there's got to be a way to move them out. I'm sure there is. We got to get that set up. We'll definitely get it set up. I promise. I wish I could do it right now. Okay. If it's easy to do right now, leave me a comment on here, and we'll try to do it real quick. We'll put like the "Be Right Back" video on or something for a second. RMK89B sent $5 and has a dancing blue pear looking thing. Thank you. I'm not, what is that? Is that a pear? Someone tell me what that is. Someone said, Brock, you're out of breath. Inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Really take it easy. Look, I will hyperventilate if I want to, alright? Philip Mason Drake sent $200 on GoFundMe just now. And an additional $10 on here. Holy crap, Philip. Wow. Okay, I'm getting distracted again. Phillips, he says, sent $200 on GoFundMe. I volunteer at a raptor recovery center. There's nothing I wouldn't do for the birds there. Just trying to help out where I can. That sounds amazing. I love raptors. Let me know when I can come visit. But thank you so much, Philip. I hope that your raptors are blessed with many, many years. And that you, too, have the... Yeah, like, this is crazy. The generosity here is crazy. I think this is our craziest one yet, actually. I mean, we haven't gotten any... Like, last stream we got a $500 super chat. Which is just nuts. Like, $200, $100, what? I don't see how I'm worth that, but... Let's bring the Toucan home. Alright, for those of you who don't... Maureen Morales says that. For those of you who don't know yet... I got the flights already. We're gonna get the bird. So, rest assured, that bird will be coming home. And it really sucks that it takes so long for YouTube to pay out the super chats, but I have money. I had money saved up for the bird in case this didn't work out. But obviously, you guys are more than willing to help out, and that's just amazing in my opinion. Let me get a drink real quick. And you guys should be able to read the super chats in the bottom right too. So if you make a donation, on PayPal and you have a message, make a minimum donation here on super chat, and then say however much it was, and then put your message. That way it pops up and everyone can see it. But thank you, Maureen. Let's move on. She sent $9.99 in case I didn't say that. Jonathan Landis sent $20, no message. Thank you, Jonathan. Rainbow Six Moments Potato Aim. I remember you. I'm back, they say. You are back. $14.99. I hope your potato aim improves. Miss Nebulosity says, I would be honored to be a mod, and she sent $2. We'll make you a mod. I don't know when it'll happen, but this might be the last live stream until we have the new bird. I don't know. It's going to be a pretty packed couple of weeks. Actually, I had yeah, let's get Mr. Beast in the chat. Someone said Mr. Beast would show up. Yeah, let's get Mr. Beast in the chat here. I don't know where he gets all that money from, but if he wants to put it towards Toucans, tell him I said what's up. But we'll get you as a mod soon. That would be easier. We haven't had anybody really messing with the chat on here. We had one the first stream we did, and that's about it. And it was only like spamming emojis, so... let's see here. Pink Shark says that my theory is that it's a pear because it's super chat. You know what? That's a good theory. I subscribe to that theory. But they sent $4.99. Thank you, Pink Shark. I think it is a super chat. That makes sense. Pedus with a Z says love from Finland. What time is it in Finland? Is it early enough for you guys to be able to watch like reasonably? We have a pretty good amount of viewers right now. We're at 362 now. I think we were at 400 and something last time, but there's still time to catch up to that. Yeah, we need to update the bar. So I will go do that after we check GoFundMe and PayPal. Oh boy. Yeah, we got Sonia's, I think. If we didn't, Sonia Berger sent $40 on GoFundMe with no message. Thank you, Sonia. And then, yeah, we read all these. Kim, and then, let's see, Cherie Kunkel. I said my name right. Please check your Instagram message for me after stream. Okay. Cherie is Miss Nebulosity. Okay, cool. Got you guys put together there. I will check after the stream. Don't worry. Okay. Let's get everything updated here. Let me try to add all the GoFundMes together. There's been less on GoFundMe than there was on PayPal. It's easier to just go through PayPal. So okay, so we got 45 there, and that'll give me a total in there on everything else, but then we'll check PayPal here. Let's see. And then we've gotten 279 on PayPal so far. So okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. You guys watch Tupac for me. And Maeve probably too. Alright, I'm back. Should be updated now, and like we're like right there. Like we've been live for not even, it's been a little over a half hour, but like we're less than $200 away, so we'll definitely make it today, I'm sure. But okay, we got from Ann W on PayPal. She sent $5. JLS sent $20, and Joanna Kosonen, hopefully I said your last name right, sent $1. Thank you guys so much. This was all on PayPal. If you have a message, did you find a blueberry? If you have a message, go ahead and drop it in the chat, and I'll try to read it if I can see it. Let's see here. Okay, we just got one new... Are you going to eat all the blueberries? Try not to drop them in between the couch cushions. Bayleaf says, sent $5 and says, what a good burb, just chilling. Yeah, he is a good burb. You just chilling, buddy? You deserve blueberries. Here. Hopefully we can figure out what's wrong with him. Hopefully it's something that's somewhat curable. It's hard to say. He probably won't be able to fly again, but maybe we can get his legs working a little bit better. Maeve, what are you doing, you crazy thing? Come here. Look. You want this toy? You want this? Weirdo bird. We've got more on PayPal. Oh wait, no, those are the same ones. Never mind. Just kidding. Wow, I hope I can say this. Ebionium, Amar, Vincent, Omnia, sent 2 something. Thank you. I need to learn all these symbols so I know where it's coming from. But thank you so much. April Pendley sent $9.99, says, hope this helps. It does, April. Thank you. Wow. We'll probably be at the goal in no time. If it goes over the goal, whatever money we have extra is going to go towards either 1, building some sort of outdoor area for them this summer, or 2, new housing. Or both Tupac and the new bird have to go to the bed. So whatever goes over is going towards that. So it'll still be going to the birds regardless. But I just wanted to let you guys know. Let me try to read some of the chats here now that we have a little break. Yeah, we have 412 people watching right now. That's crazy. Tupac is going to rain down poo with all that blueberry fuel. He might. He might. Oh, 400... Guys, we have 420 viewers right now. Nice. You know what that means. Is this without the 30%? Yes, this is without the 30% that I've been adding up here. I've been subtracting the amount. So, the amount that YouTube takes. It'll tell me tomorrow how much YouTube took out of the total amount. So, what are you doing, Maeve? $5 from Space Chief. He says, my wife and I love watching your adventures with your strange dogs. Here's to getting one more. Thank you, Space Chief. I'm glad that you guys enjoy watching. Oh, wow. Okay. I think we're done here. Jonathan Landis just sent $180. I'll help you finish that bar off. Just got off of deployment. Bought some of your merch while in Jordan. Love the pun shirt. Toucan do it. Thank you, Jonathan. That's it. That's it, guys. It's over. I need to go update the goal now. How much do I need to add to that? We'll put it at 2,200. Let's go do it. Actually, it's over that now. We'll say 22 something. 22:30. Well, there it is, guys. I think it took the bar away. Did it take the bar? Oh no, there it is. It's back now. That's it. Thank you, Jonathan, for finishing that off. Wow. Okay. Let me check. I got some from PayPal. $10 from Rachel R. Thank you, Rachel. 25 from Catherine F. Catherine, thank you so much. Well, we're over 22:30 now. We have 435 people watching right now, so this is probably the ideal time for. You see a car, Maeve? She's looking at cars outside. This is probably the ideal time, I would say, to do live streams. I don't know what you guys think. We need to think of how much money do I need total. That's about it. That should be about it. Any more than I need, I can take out of my own pocket. It's not a big deal. But the bird, I talked down to 2,000, and then we already had the travel expenses taken care of from GoFundMe from like a couple months ago. So that's the entire trip plus the bird taken care of by you guys, and that's amazing. I can't thank you enough. Like, wow. And Maeve's gonna have a friend now. That'll be nice. She'll have someone else to freaking terrorize all day. Yeah, Maeve will have a girlfriend to hang out with. Maeve needs a little friend, I think. And Tupac probably is not going to be too happy about it, but I think it'll be good for Maeve to have a little friend. Let's try to... Does the new bird have a name? It does, but I'm not going to reveal it quite yet. I want it to be a surprise. I will say that it is a pun on the name of the bird. Actually, last stream, people guessed it. But I'm not going to say who guessed it. A couple of you did. Okay. So, for those of you in Europe, is this a good time? I don't think I've gotten an answer yet, or maybe I missed it. Maeve, what are you doing? Come here. Come say hi and thank you to everybody. Are you going to have another sister? You want down? Do you want a sister? Are you going to beat up on her? Are you going to terrorize her? Why do you keep jumping on the floor, huh? People can't see you down there. Oh, your toys are down there. What are you looking for? You want the snake? Here, come get the snake. Is this what you want? Come get it. There you go. Can you guys see Maeve play with that? Let me adjust the frame so you guys can see her better. There. I wish you guys would be able to see her a little bit better now. Hey, careful. I think I heard another super chat go off here. Connor McMenemy says, hey guys, remember me? I do remember you. Better cages, here we come. Can't wait to see you with a full set of death bananas. Thanks for the earlier stream. No problem, Connor. I don't think we'll need... Oh, we had another one. Unigardi sent $1. Thank you, Unigardi. I hope I'm saying that right. I think we're caught up though. Barbara Stone sent $1.99. Thank you, Barbara. Arnie Belhas. Very good time for Europe. Okay, good. Hopefully I said your name right. I know I'm probably butchering all your names, but you guys should be able to read their name plus what they said on screen. So, I'm trying to move all this stuff out of the way here. You're getting feather dander all over the couch, buddy. Okay. We will do a... Here's the thing with the new bird, though. We're not going to be able to have her in the stream or in any videos for a while. Because she's going to have to be quarantined for, like, probably around a month or so. Let me adjust the frame again. I think it's a little bit too far over. There. So for probably the entire month of February, you're not going to see too much of her. I'll probably do maybe a video of two of just her, but I don't want to mix them all together just in case something's wrong with her. I don't want to risk giving it to Tupac or Maeve. I'm going to immediately go get cultures and stuff done of her. But, you know, you can never be too careful. People have lost birds that way. So, it's not something I'm really interested in doing, personally. It's losing any birds. So, hey. Look, do you want to play with this? I know you were eyeing it earlier. We can kind of relax a little more now, though. That's good. Let's see if we got it. Yeah, there are pictures. If you want to see the new bird, go on Instagram at toucan.tv and check it out. What diseases do toucans get? Well, okay, that was really gross, Maeve. Holy crap. Hold that thought. Wow, that was a nasty poop. Right on the couch, too. Definitely gonna have to get some like stain remover after that later. Hold on a second, guys. That was nasty. Okay. Can you get off the shelf there? That's not where you belong. Birds don't belong on bookshelves. Here. Okay, let's try to get back to... Sorry, I was looking at Brianna Aaron's comment. It popped up on the TV. She says, here's one name you always say right. Good luck with the new Kiel Bill. Hope this helps with anything else you need. Thank you, Brianna. I'm sure it will. Probably, I gotta eat while I'm there, so I hope that'll cover that. And if not that, it'll cover whatever else we need in the future. Maeve, what are you doing? She has been so ornery lately. Weird symbol. Sent $2. I don't know what that symbol is, but it looks, I don't know. You guys will have to see on the chat when it pops up or on the screen. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, every time I seriously consider having birds again, I remember the mess they make. They're very messy. Are you messy? You know what's weird about birds is them, like their bodies themselves are clean because they bathe. So, Maeve takes like a bath or two every day. But then they're so messy and they poop so much. It's just, So like the animal itself is clean, but they just make a huge mess everywhere. Burbs make the best books. Not in this case. She keeps knocking stuff down. Can you stop? She's over in this corner right here. On this bookshelf. She keeps flying. Hey. Stop. You don't belong over there. Can you... Look, you have all these places I've made for you. That you can explore. And yet you want to go on the bookshelf. The new bird does not have... Jonathan Landis is saying, anyone know what the new bird's name is? It does not have a name yet. The previous owner named it Ava or whatever after the Rio or whatever. But we're not going to use that name. One, because I don't personally... Well, the main reason is it sounds way too close to Maeve. And I don't want to confuse them. But also, I'm not a huge fan of naming animals after other animals of the same type in movies and stuff like that. Like, every time I see someone name a toucan Sam or Tukey or anything like that, I'm just like, ugh. I roll my eyes. No offense to anybody out there that may have done that. I mean, it's perfectly fine to do that. It's just like, it's a little on the nose. It's like if I got a collie and named it Lassie, it's a little on the nose, you know. I don't want them to be backed into the corner where they're only known as that sort of thing. What are you doing? Some of you guys are guessing the name right. I'm not going to say who. Some of you guys have got it, though. You can probably figure it out if you read through the comments here. Maeve is up to no good. That is correct. Chickens bathe in dirt. Yeah, another interesting thing is... What is that sound outside? Someone, like, popping fireworks or something? Someone shooting a gun? Hornbills, who are similar to toucans, but also not very similar, take dirt baths as well, or dust baths. What's Tupac's favorite food? Probably blueberries. What is Tupac doing? I don't know what he was doing when he made that comment, but right now he's preening. No Fear says, I have a collie. What is your collie's name? Has Tupac had any more baths? Not since that video, he hasn't, no. Yeah, some of you guys are guessing the name, but I'm not gonna say for sure. Say hi to Tupac from me. From Dr. Corbius. Hi, Tupac. Dr. Corbius says hi. We'll give him a blueberry. You want one? Alright, Maeve's jumping off on shelves again. Let's see what she can knock over and break this time. I don't know when my sister's gonna be coming back. She said she might come tomorrow, she said, but she's told me that about a million times and not shown up, so we'll see. Yeah, Tupac, for you guys who haven't seen, Tupac gave himself a bath for the first time just after the last stream, which is a big improvement for him. Nope. Hello. Can you not drop the blueberries everywhere? Okay. We need to get caught up on PayPal. We have $20 from Brendan C. And let's see, $5.99 from Pavi O. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Thank you guys so much. And okay, you guys don't kill each other over there. That would not be good. So on PayPal, we've accumulated a total of $339.99. And then there's no telling what we did on Super Chats. So we're well above the goal. I'm trying to think of, we need to think of something else to look at the aviary you built. Miss Nebulosity says, look at the aviary. Why am I not seeing that super chat there? Can I click on that link? Maybe it filters out? Does it filter out if you're sending links? Let's see. It might do that. I will check. Wait, do you have it on your Instagram? Let's look at your Instagram and see. Let's check out this aviary. I don't see any photos of an aviary on there. We'll get all the mod stuff sorted later for the next stream. It'll be fun to do a stream with all three of the birds, but I'm a little concerned on how they are going to interact. So we're gonna have to introduce them slowly, even after the whole quarantine thing. But thanks for the chat, Miss Nebulosity. I'll have to check out that link later, because I think it may have filtered that link out because it had a link in it. Maeve, I need to show you guys how Maeve reacts to the videos of the new bird. Brittany Fire says, Brock, you need to just save the extra money for a new and better house for the birds and you. We aren't going to be offended. Well, I know I certainly wouldn't be. Maybe that'll be the next goal for us, you know? What do you guys think about that? Maybe the goal will be, I mean, I don't foresee getting any more toucans for at least until I move. So, which I mean isn't a bad thing necessarily, but also, you know, it would improve our quality of life for sure, both me and the birds, to move. I know you guys all know that I want to do that. Maybe that'll be the next goal for us. I don't know what we can. It would just be such or maybe a partial part of it. I mean, I have money. Obviously, I sell this house and then we go put that as a down payment. Here's the problem with buying a new house with us, though. There's not going to be a lender that's going to... My grandpa's a realtor, and I talked to him about this recently. Because I was like, hey, I want to move, if not to Dallas or Houston, to like at least somewhere closer in town or away from where I am now, in a better house with more property and stuff to build for the birds, like a more permanent place. And, excuse me, the problem is that I'm self-employed, and not only am I self-employed, when they ask what do you do when you're self-employed, I'm like, well, I have a small toucan rescue and I do YouTube videos. Like, okay, well, you need to pay us back. They don't see that as most people don't see YouTube or even stuff like that as a legitimate career. So it's going to be difficult to get a loan, even if I put down, you know, $50,000 as a down payment. It's going to be difficult to get someone to lend me $50,000 to $70,000 for, like, I don't need a huge house by any means. My budget's probably around $100,000 or so. But it's going to be difficult to get anybody to loan me that money because they're going to be like, well, we don't see your job as a means of paying that back, essentially. So I'm not really sure what to do about all that. It's just going to have to be one of those things where I do the best I can and then just see what happens. Because I paid for this house in cash a while back, which is one of the only reasons I'm here. So but it's been a blessing because I don't have a mortgage or anything that I have to pay, which means I can spend more money on the birds and take more risks career-wise, which it has been great for YouTube. But, it's at the point where the channel's getting bigger and we're getting more birds and I'm outgrowing it where it just needs, okay, it's time to move. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, no, I have income. I have income. I mean, I make money off the channel, obviously. But that's my primary source of income is this right now. I quit doing when I got Tupac, I quit doing what I was doing before pretty much entirely, which was freelance video production. And then I also did shows with my car every now and then. So, yeah, well, housing is fairly cheap here. And, well, I wouldn't say it's more reasonable than like it would be in Los Angeles or anything crazy like that. So, what are you doing, Maeve? You don't want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Come up here. Come hop up here. You gonna crawl under that? Okay. Anyways. That's what you were wondering? Yeah. The channel's big enough where I can do it as a career now, but it's just it has to be a reasonable career or a humble career. It's like, well, you got to take a risk on it. The thing with Tupac is I can't travel like I used to because he needs help constantly. He needs constant supervision. I don't feel comfortable leaving him alone for very long. Certainly not for days, So even if people come over here and watch him and feed him or whatever, like with Ripley was a healthy bird and people could come and feed her and it would be fine. But Tupac, if he's in an enclosure and he falls and he can't get back up, then he can't eat, he can't get a drink, and it's not good. He could hurt himself, he could break his leg, he could, there's a whole huge assortment of problems that could go wrong with Tupac with me not being here and watching him constantly. So, and I'm certainly not going to put him in a big dirt floor like he was before. So, before I got him. So it's, what I didn't really I expected Tupac to be like a functional toucan. Not that he's not. He's a dysfunctional toucan. Let's be real. But I expected him to be a little bit more, I don't know, able. And I was kind of thrown off and surprised when I went and picked him up. So, could I add on to the house that I already have? Barbara Smith sent $2 asking that. No. No, this house is small, it's cheap, it was meant to be something temporary, and that's what it's been basically. It's not worth investing anything more into this house. So the only thing I could do is, and what I might do in the meantime is if I can't move for another year, I might build something outside where the birds they definitely need to be outside during the warmer parts of the year, for an hour or two a day. So I might build something out there that's like reasonably priced and temporary or something, something along that line where they can go out for this coming year. But I'm certainly not going to spend like 30 grand on building a bunch of flights outside, like in my backyard for other birds on this property. Like I don't want to be here. And I have bad memories associated with this house. And I'm not talking about Ripley. I had some pretty bad stuff happen to me over the past few years. And I don't really want to get into it. Maybe I'll talk more about it in the future. But, it just feels like it's time to move on. So, emotionally and everything else. So, Let me make sure I'm caught up on chats here. Joshua Purr sent $20 and said, only found your channel a few days ago, but I love the content. Here's to the new bird and the Feed the Good Boy a berry fund. Thank you, Joshua. We'll give him a berry. There you go, buddy. And thank you for the $20. Monster Race series sent $19.99 with no message. Thank you, Monster Race. Where's Maeve? Maeve is starting trouble in the kitchen right now. I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing, Maeve? She's playing with olive oil bottle. Or she's trying to... She can't get it out. I have like a little holder for it. So she can't get it out. But she's over there trying to knock it over and pull magnets off the refrigerator. Nah, I can't rent a house or have an apartment with 3 toucans. So, yeah, she is at the altar of Metal Beak in the kitchen, worshiping. I mentioned Texas is a lovely state, good people. Yeah, I like Texas. Texas is a good option for us because the Dallas World Aquarium is there, and I've been working with them more recently. And they have a lot of toucans and a lot of knowledge about toucans, and they're just good people to work with. That I could see myself going over there and filming at their facilities often. So that would be good. Plus, there's a wide assortment of vets and clinics and stuff for the birds if I need to use that. The weather's good. It's humid. It's hot. That's, I want to stay somewhere kind of in the southern area. Like Dallas is only 3 hours from where I am now, so it's basically the same climate as Louisiana. Maybe a little drier, but not by much. It probably is a little more humid here. But the hot and humid weather is great for toucans. So it's more like home. So I can keep them outside if I get birds in the future that I keep strictly outside that are retired breeders or whatever. They can stay outside safely all year round. With maybe some modifications for winter. Maeve, what are you doing? Okay. You know you're being bad. You know you're being bad, don't you? Knocking everything over in here. Oh boy. How can we keep you away from here? Let's help. No, that won't fit there. Get out of there. Go back down to the couch. Come here. Come on. We're being bad. Okay. Well. This is more like how it would be better for me to do these at night, because then the birds are more calm. And this is normally what I have to deal with all day, is her getting into stuff constantly and breaking things. Look, stay over here, okay? Okay. Let's, I heard a super chat or something. I need to sleep sent $4.99. Me too. But they say, what's the most difficult thing about raising toucans? I love learning about animals and what it takes to care for these birds. I don't know. What's the most difficult thing? Well, as you can see, they are high energy. They're very destructive. They have no pause button until it's time for bed. They pretty much act like Maeve was acting just now, 24/7. So that's a pain in the butt. What else? Their diet is difficult. When they start reaching sexual maturity, they get moody. They get what's the word I'm looking for? They'll bite the piss out of you, basically. They'll hunt you down and they'll bite you. They constantly want to challenge whoever else is in their flock for dominance. So once they start getting to the point where they're sexually can you stop? Look, if you're going to crush that, you need to eat it. Okay. Look, Tupac's a good boy. He eats all his blueberries. You're not going to get any if you keep dropping them like that. Okay? Go play with your bottle cap. What was I saying? They're naughty. They're difficult. Their body language, I think, is difficult to understand and read compared to other birds. And the way their social structures work is different. You know, like we kind of have an understanding of dogs and stuff like that where it's a little easier for us to relate to them. But with toucans, it's just like, it's really hard to explain. I mean, what it comes down to is the amount of energy they have, the intelligence they have, their destructiveness, their diet. I mean, everything about them is difficult, in all honesty. And like I've said a million times before, they don't make good pets. People get them, and just like this bird that I'm going to pick up in a couple weeks, they get them, and 2 months later, they're already trying to sell them because they're a handful. You know, they end up being locked into a cage perpetually, or, you know, tossed from owner to owner because they're so, they're hard to keep up with. You have to really have a personality similar to theirs, I think, to understand them. You have to be a little ADD. You have to be a little, I don't know, hyper, I guess, hyperactive. You have to have like short attention span and all this kind of stuff. And because that's exactly how they are. Are you crazy? They're crazy. They're insane. They're literally insane. Now, Tupac is not like normal toucans. His health issues make him more calm and more chill. Because, like Ripley, for instance, once she reached about 2 years old, you know, she was constantly trying to come, like just randomly out of the blue. And they're not like parrots where they'll just like, if you just leave them in their area, they'll kind of, you know, let them calm down, you know, stuff like that. No, they'll come after you and try to bite you. So, and if they have a specific person that comes over that they don't like for whatever reason, they want to challenge them immediately to see if they can bully them. They're bullies in the wild. So, a new person comes over, new animals in the house, whatever. They want to bully it, see if they can get away with bullying it, and test their limits immediately. So, there's just there's so many nuances like that they seem little, but they add up to something that's hard to handle when they're all put together. You're going to break your tail feather, you know that? If you keep acting like that. Don't break your tail feather. We're getting super chats, so let's check them out. Oh, wow. Okay, we just received $50 from Peter C.H. Gilbert on PayPal. Thank you, Peter, very much. Drop a message and I'll read it. And then we have other super chats here. Guts, the 100 Men Slayer, sends 200 CZK. Is that Czech? I don't know what that translates to US dollars. Maybe somebody can tell me. But they say toucans melt my heart. They melt mine too, but they're a handful. There's no debating that. Let me try to read through the comments. Does being bit by a toucan hurt? Yeah. If they're actually trying to bite you, yeah, it hurts. Because they don't just... What are you breaking now? Oh, it's that laser pointer. They don't just clamp down, you know? They have these forward-facing serrations. I don't know if you guys can see them there. See them on Tupac? They start developing them when they get about like a year and a half to 2 years old. Like Maeve doesn't have them yet, but eventually they'll get those, and they use those to. Maeve, what are you doing? Can you stop messing with the TV? Basically, when they get those, let's pretend my hand is another bird or animal or something that they're trying to kill. They'll jab like that, like they don't bite. They kind of like peck and jab. So they go like that. Those serrations will get into your skin, and then they thrash like really fast and strong. They have strong little necks, like a terrier. Like they thrash like a little dinosaur. And when they do that, they can rip your skin open quite a bit, and it hurts. It's not like a bite from a parrot or another animal where they just kind of clamp down, because they go after it and they just shake it like that. And yeah, it hurts. If they're actually trying to hurt you, it hurts. They don't have the strength to like crush very well, but what they can do is jab and peck and thrash, and that hurts a lot. Trust me. And it's very scary too when they come after you like that, because they snap like really, really fast and hard, and it makes like a big clapping like that when they do it. So, it's like having kids. Good practice if you ever decide to go that route, sort of. But they don't ever grow up, and kids don't fly, and eventually they'll learn to talk, and they'll mellow out, and they'll move out. That's not an option you have with birds. I think all birds are, they should be more compared to children than they should be to pets or other animals, because it's more like having a kid, I would say. I mean, I don't have any experience having a kid, but I've been around plenty of kids, and they're a lot more like that than they are like a typical pet or animal. So they're very intelligent, and they know when they're not supposed to be doing something, but they do it anyway, like Maeve was doing, because they think it's fun. Yeah, Maeve is still a baby. Let me see here. What else we got? They hunt. They do eat meat. They eat other animals in the wild. Other birds, reptiles, bats, anything they can get a hold of. And apparently, I just saw this video the other day, but apparently they scavenge too, to some extent. So, I saw a video of 2 Kill Bill toucans scavenging like a dead bird. But they're fast. Like they can effectively kill another bird. That's why I say don't house them. People have toucans and mistakenly put them around other birds and other animals, and it's not a good idea. Like it's just not a good idea. They'll go after it. And eventually they'll either hurt that animal or kill it, or they'll piss it off enough where that animal will hurt them. So like I said, they test their limits with anything around. Yeah, and they raid nests a lot too. See someone talking about they eat baby birds from other nests. They raid nests of other birds. They'll eat their eggs or their babies or whatever else, but they'll also eat the parents. So, they're not exactly what you would imagine them being like. Brittany Fires says, I was brainstorming about toucan enrichment with something like a hamster ball with bigger holes drilled into at work, like fill and dispense blueberries or kibble or whatever. I have something like that actually, and they don't tend to really want to mess with things like that for some reason. They don't like when it comes to. I've done like skewers. I think skewers is one of the best enrichment things for toucans. You get like a kebab or like a skewer, and you put the fruit on the skewer. The only problem is it wastes a lot of fruit because they'll get one bite and then the rest of it will fall off to the bottom. So, but I think that's a pretty good enrichment activity, is a skewer, because it's like they're picking the fruit, they're eating it. Most of the enrichment stuff I found that they like is stuff like this, like the snake, or like a little, like cat toys basically, like this. where it's like a little animal they can pretend to murder. Yeah, see, Maeve's already like looking at it like she wants to go kill it. But she's over there, so. I think that like primarily they just like to bully and destruct things for enrichment, and then they just eat fruit when they can, when they're going from tree to tree. So just stuff like that, and I've had stuff where it's drilled out where they have the fruit there where they can kind of pull the fruit out of the holes, but Ripley didn't really care for it, Maeve doesn't care for it, and Tupac just doesn't do anything like that. He doesn't have the energy, I don't think, or willpower to do things like that. So, Alan Smithy, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he just sent $5 and said, "Keep it up. Thank you, Alan." I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see here. Do you think toucans could live in a house with a dog? Would they get along? My opinion, don't do it. I'm gonna make a video on this eventually. I think a bird in a house with any potential predator is a bad idea. Constantly, I am seeing, and this is taking toucans out of the equation. I'm just speaking in generalizations here about birds, but constantly I'm seeing dogs and cats accidentally kill their pet bird for whatever reason. It happened to a friend of mine not too long ago, where their dog, was it their dog? Yeah. Dog killed their cockatiel. Is it worth it? Is it even worth the risk? Like, I don't think it is, personally. I love dogs, don't get me wrong. And some people do successfully have dogs and birds, and even toucans. There's some. But I just, like, this guy posted what was it? I saw someone post a video of their Kill-Bill toucan, like, playing with their dog, and it's a pretty big dog, or whatever, on Instagram. And yeah, maybe you get some views out of it, but man, eventually that toucan's going to try to test its limits, and if it doesn't poke the dog's eye out or something, that dog will just completely obliterate the bird, and like that, and it'll be over, and that'll be it. And that's what happens a lot of times when people have dogs or cats around their birds. And toucans are especially, I think, are a bad idea because they're going to go pester whatever it is. Parrots may not necessarily do that. They may be comfortable staying up on their stands or on top of their cage or whatever. But toucans will purposely go and try to mess with it. So I don't see there being any benefit in it at all. I think it's just full of risk. And if you do it, I mean, more power to you. I'm not trying to shame you or anything like that. I just think it's a bad idea, personally. See, there's Maeve playing with that toy now. Yeah, Logan Paul's, I mean, I could say a lot of things that Logan Paul doesn't do that are very intelligent, but, or that he does a lot of very unintelligent things. So, I don't see how you can be like if you're on a bird group or whatever, every week you see like 2 or 3 people making a post being sad because their bird got killed by their dog or their cat. So why even introduce the bird into that situation to begin with? I just don't think it's a good idea, personally. I mean, I love dogs, don't get me wrong. Maybe if you have an outside dog or they're not interacting with each other, but even in this case with my friend, she kept the dog completely separate from the bird, and they were never even in the same room even when the bird was in the cage, from what I understand. But accidents happen, and dogs and cats are predators. And the same goes for toucans. If you have other animals around the toucan, like other birds especially, toucans are predators, and they eat parrots in the wild. So if you have your conure or Amazon parrot around a fully healthy Toco toucan, that's not a good idea. Like, one of my friends, Dana, has 2 hornbills, Vonderdeckens hornbills. Hopefully I remember that right. It's the same hornbill that Zazu is in The Lion King. And then she has 2 collared Araceres, which are like small toucans. And she doesn't let them out at the same time at all. They have their own separate areas, and they switch times when they can be out. Because she's like, if I let the hornbills out around the toucans are going to rip them to shreds in an instant. Because they're just... Yeah, I hate saying that kind of stuff because I know people do it. I know people in groups. Like there's a toucan group, and I see pictures of people doing it all the time. And I know they probably watch my channel, and hopefully they like me. And I don't want to make them feel bad or anything, but I just think it's a bad idea personally. And I think it's not worth the Instagram clout to take a picture of your bird with your dog and look how cute it is. I don't think it's worth it at all. I don't know. It's like if I thought it was cute to like try to take a picture with a gun to my head or something. Yeah, maybe I'm not pulling the trigger, but is it worth the risk? No. I mean, even that's just gun safety 101. Don't point it at things. And the same kind of goes for that. Like I just don't. I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry, guys. What's the largest species of toucan? We'll change the topic now. I mean, I think I've got my point across. Largest species of toucan is Toko toucan, like Tupac. And not only are they the largest species of toucan, but they are the largest in their order of pisciforms. So pisciforms is like barbets, woodpeckers, all that stuff. They're the largest example of that entire order. Let's check the super chats. Oh man. Hope that toucan will be okay, says Joseph R. I'm guessing we're talking about the Kill Bill toucan. I hope she is too. I think once she gets on a good diet and gets a little, we'll double check, make sure she doesn't have any parasites or anything like that. But once she gets on a good diet, gets all her feathers grown back in, she'll probably be about as healthy as Maeve. Hopefully there's no deficiencies in protein or calcium. Well, we won't know until I have her, obviously. So we'll see. Alex Riddles, RDLS, sent $5, said when Maeve gets older and reaches sexual maturity, would she or Tupac try to mate? Can they? Being different types of toucans and all. People ask this fairly frequently. There's 2 sides of this question. Technically, can they mate and have babies? Technically, yes, because they are in the same genus. But practically, no, especially since Tupac is the way his health is. I doubt that he would even have the energy or have any interest in doing that in the first place. But on top of that, toucans are extremely difficult to breed. And they do not breed indoors or in a house, or if they're bonded with people, like they have to be completely separated from people, basically, and kept outside in a very large enclosure with only their own kind. And even then, it's hard to get them to breed properly. So they're difficult to breed, and there's no way that even if I had 2 healthy toucans of the same species in my house, that they would breed. I don't ever see that happening. Maybe Araceres would do it. But the large toucans like Maeve and Tupac, nah. Practically, it's not going to happen. Technically, it could, but practically, no. Let's see what else we got here. Alex Riddles again sent $2. Says boop Tupac's beak and give him a blueberry. Okay, we'll give him a blueberry. I think he wants to hop down and get a drink. Do you want this? Good boy. Are you trying to get closer to me, or do you want down? Dippin' Donuts sent 99 cents Canadian, I think. No comment, though. George Harper sent 1. Is that a euro? Pound? I don't know. Something like that. No comment, though. Thank you, George. Oh, hey, guys, careful. Thank you, George, and Dippin' Donuts. Martin M says, silly question, but can toucans talk like parrots, or is it possible to teach them? They can't talk. They can make those two sounds that they make, the clicking and the... Maeve makes a yelping sound, Tupac makes a croaking sound. But they can only make those two noises that they make, and that's it. They don't talk or anything like parrots. George Harper says, Maeve the rebel. Yep, hashtag she is a rebel. She does not respect authority at all. Let's see what else we got here, comment-wise. Maeve, okay, if you're just going to throw them down the couch cushions, you can't have blueberries, okay? Not up here, at least. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wasn't seeing the donations for a while. I'm sorry, guys, because I got off on that tangent about cats and dogs. Trying to catch up on the comments here. Do I bathe my toucans? Well, Tupac, I did have to give a shower every now and then, but he seems to be willing to potentially bathe himself now. That was our last video. Maeve gives herself a bath though, with no problem. How much is a toucan worth? It depends on the species. Can I boop their snoot? There, boop. There's a boop for you. Sad there's no toucan emoji. I know, right? Maybe we can get some toucan emotes on here, though. How old is Tupac? He is 16. Maeve doesn't squeak anymore. That was her baby noises. She's done with squeaks now. She makes a yelping kind of sound, and then she makes a clicking purr sound, like we're used to hearing. What else do we got? Chloe B says, hi from New York City. Will Maeve take a blueberry? I'm sure she will if she's in the kitchen now, starting trouble. Maeve. Let's see if we can get her to come in here. Andy Z says, why not talk more about toucan species? Which species? There's 40 something of them. Let me know what you guys want to know, and we'll talk about it. How is Tupac's health doing? We won't know for sure, or maybe not even for sure then, but he's going to the vet. Excuse me. He's going to the vet soon. And hopefully they'll be able to figure out my new vet. My previous vet I wasn't really impressed with. It's here. So I'm taking him to a vet in Dallas, and we're going to see what happens with that. So, let me try to get Maeve to come back in here. Maeve, come here. Look. Do you want this? Come here. Do you want this, Tupac? Can you stop knocking things over in there? Crazy thing. Okay, can I talk a little bit more about the catching behavior and how it works in the wild? Do you mean the catching like when they catch blueberries like I just did with Tupac? Or I'm assuming that's what you mean. They do that, they give each other gifts throughout their whole flock. And a lot of times that involves catching, especially during courtship. I just noticed there was a blueberry here. Do you want down, or are you just trying to get close to me? I think he just wants to get close to me. It's not a whole lot is known about their behavior in the wild completely like that. Can you stop? Hey. Do you want a blueberry? Usually that's a courtship thing when they throw to each other and catch, but they do it throughout their whole flock too. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's a courtship thing. It's like a gift. Like if I was, I don't know, They give each other fruit as gifts. It's like, hey, I like you. What's wrong with your tail feather here? Can you stop biting my strings? Let me put those away. Heinz Mayonnaise sent $1 and a currency that I don't know because I'm dumb. But thank you, Heinz. Christina Suggs says, Penguin Lover from Georgia, USA again. Hope this helps. I'm excited to see these updates about the new Toucan. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Christina, for the $20. We'll have updates for you guys, like, really soon. So, do toucans sing? I mean, they have a call that they use to alert their flock members for danger or just to locate each other, but they don't have, like, a song. So, love to see a video about toucan taxonomy and general facts about them. I'm gonna do a video like that soon, I think. That's something I have to probably write a script for to some extent, because I want to make sure that everything's covered properly and in the right order. So, but I mean, I can explain a little bit now. Like, basically, what is wrong with your tail feather? Did you break it? I hope you didn't break your tail feather. Tupac and Maeve are in the same genus, Rhamphastos. So, Rhamphastos are the large toucans, and they typically have a white or yellow throat that you see, like here, or on Maeve as well. They're the larger species out of all the taxonomy and family of toucans. So it's made up of the Toco toucan, which is the largest. Then you have like Swainson's toucan or chestnut mandible toucan. A lot of times they have several different names depending on who you're talking to. And then you have the red-billed toucan, which is what Maeve is. You have keel-billed toucan, which is what I'm getting. And then you have like the green-billed toucan, channel-billed toucan, all that kind of stuff. They're all in the genus Rhamphastos, but they're all in the family Rhamphastidae. So, but in the family Rhamphastidae, there's also the genus Pteroglossus, which is the Araceres, typically. So that's like the collared Araceri, the curl-crested Araceri. They're smaller versions of toucans, but they have different personality traits and different. There's a little bit different from them, but they're still basically toucans. They're smaller, a lot smaller, but they're still basically toucans. Like for instance, the Araceres will all roost at night in a tree cavity together. So they're more. Araceres are typically more affectionate. Like they'll sleep in your shirt. They're typically more friendly, more laid back, less aggressive. The bigger toucans like Tupac and Maeve and keel-billed toucans and all that, they're typically more aggressive. They're more predatory and things like that. They're bigger bullies. You know, they're bigger, so they can go bully their way around. So that's a brief overview. But there's basically the big true toucans, which is like Tupac and Maeve. Then there are Araceres and toucanettes, which are smaller toucans. And then there's like mountain toucans and stuff like that. So there's like 4 or 5 different genus in the family of toucans, but keel-billed toucan, not kill bill. Keel with 2 E's. But yeah, that's kind of the pun I'm getting at with the name. We'll see what we name her though. Let's check the super chats. Hello Goodbye says toucan time for $5. Thank you, Hello Goodbye. I guess Tupac just wanted to be closer to me. That's why he came over. Sometimes when he does that, he wants me to let him down so he can go get a drink or go get food or whatever. But what are we talking about here? have I had any other toucans other than Ripley, Tupac, and Maeve? I had an Araceli. I had an Araceli when I was 17, 16, 17. I saved up. I went, my first job was at this pet store, and I saved up for like the entire summer between school years for an Araceli, which was still, it was like, back then they were $1,200, I think. But it was a collared Araceli, and that was my first toucan. But when I got her, she had some kind of weird infection in her that made her feet swell up really big, and it wasn't Bumble either. And I took her to like a million different vets. Nobody could figure out what was wrong with her. And she passed away literally like a month or two after I got her, and it was like completely devastating to me. And the breeder ended up refunding my money because it was obviously their fault that she came that way to me. Maybe they probably didn't know, it's not. Maeve, what are you doing? I doubt they knew or that it was intentional. Let me go get Maeve real quick and we'll continue. Hey, stop it. Stop that. You don't belong up here. This isn't for you. Oh, man. Are you following me? I'm coming back over here. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the story of what happened with that bird. I didn't have her for that long, but that was my first. That's how I got involved in the community to begin with. But I mean, that's basically how it went. But her name was Zoe, and that's actually how I met my friend Dana, who also has Araceris back then. So, hey. There was a little community of people who had toucans back then on a forum. I forget what the forum was called, but I was pretty involved in that forum for a long time. And I mean, I stayed involved in the community of toucans until I got Ripley. So, but I was pretty like distraught and discouraged from that whole experience. So I was like, well, I didn't know whether I could trust any of the breeders or, if it was wild caught and they lied to me or that sort of thing. So I don't think in hindsight that was the case, but you never know. You can never know for sure, I would say. But I don't know. That's just the way. That's part of the problem with toucans as well. Is they just, if they're good, they're healthy, they're pretty hardy. But all it takes is like something weird like that happening, and then that's it. So, what are you doing up there? But she was a collared Araceli. Let me see what else we got here. We still have 368 viewers right now. That's pretty impressive. I am 27 now, or almost 28. I'll be 28 on April 1st. Someone talking about getting a corrupted glitch. Don't get a toucan, especially if you got to go to a chat and ask people if you should get one. If you have to ask people if you should get one, the answer is probably no. Especially if it's a YouTube chat. Don't get a toucan. Don't get a toucan. I don't care. $954 does not sound. It sounds like a scam to me for that price. That's way too cheap. But don't get a toucan, especially if you have other animals. Because that, like I said, I mean, that's part of the reason I'm here, is to try to discourage people from getting toucans so they stop getting perpetually rehomed or dead. So, What else do we got here? Bird Up, yeah. Worst show on television. Maeve destroying things. She was destroying things in the background. Oh, man. Toucans are one of the only, this is a comment that says this, toucans are one of the few species that have a lower life expectancy in captivity than in the wild. It's one of the big reasons they shouldn't be kept as pets. You know, yes and no. We don't know what their life expectancy is in the wild, but toucans with proper diet and care have lived to over 30 years old in captivity, and I know that for sure. So, I mean, that's a long life. If you're willing to put in the effort to care for it, the problem with a lot of them in the past has been that people feed them dog food or kibble or like mina food or monkey chow and all this stuff that's high in iron because it's made of no telling how many livers is in that crap, but it'll give them an iron deficiency or hemochromatosis. Excuse me, getting tongue tied, and eventually that will kill them. And so a lot of them didn't survive past like 4 years old, especially back in the early 90s and 80s. But eventually they learned, like Missouri now makes a great food that's good for them, and these birds are living past 20, well past 20. So Ripley would have done that too had she not had some kind of neurological thing. So it seems to always be something weird like that. Like either they live a long time or something weird like that happens, or people neglect them and they don't care for them right and they end up dying from, malnourishment or iron deficiency. So, but yeah, they're typically speaking, you don't want to have them. They shouldn't be pets because people can't care for them right, and therefore they die earlier. That's what I should say. Maeve, what are you doing back there? Are you back starting trouble? I don't know why she keeps going back there. Hey. Why do you specifically want to go here so bad, huh? Why are you doing that? Oh, camera died. Hold on. Hold on, guys. There we go. Alright, we're good. Give me 1 second, because Maeve just took a big dump over here. And I'm going to go clean it up. Is it still not working? Oh, there it is. So, anyways, that's one of the reasons I'm being extra cautious with this keel-billed toucan, because if it has something weird, especially if it's wild caught, I don't want any of my other birds to get it. And I know it sounds bad, but I'd rather just that bird die than all my birds. So, oh my goodness. We might have to put Maeve up for a little bit while we do this video, or we do the live stream. Otherwise, we'll be getting back and forth all the time. Maeve! You have so many toys over here. You don't need random stuff over here. You don't need that. Go. Hey, Maeve. Do not pester him. If he bites you, it's your fault. See what I mean about them testing their limits? Let's try to get the chat caught up now. She's gonna take a bath now. Yeah, everyone hit thumbs up if you haven't already, by the way, because it helps the algorithm out. Sorry for the black screen. The camera battery died, and then Maeve was destroying everything. So. Jacqueline Holland sent $9.99 with no comment. Thank you, Jacqueline. Maeve didn't kill the camera. The battery just died. James Young sent $10 and said, "You need this more. Thumbs up." Yeah, we need hit like, smash that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Good luck picking your friend up at the airport, Connor. Trying to get caught up on all the comments here. Yeah, owning a bird is a 24/7 job. It's a permanent baby, basically. Yeah. What you're seeing me going back and forth like this. Where's Tupac? Is he behind me? Yeah. Me going back and forth like this is basically what I do all day, every day. Because Maeve is pretty much constantly out. Unless she's being ultra bad and I have to put her up just to take a little break, she's out all the time. She's taking a bath now, so she can do that. Yeah, toucans in general are just freaking chaotic. So, am I going to change the channel name to add Maeve? Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to take away all the names on the channel. But I've been in contact with YouTube support trying to get all that figured out. So for some reason I can't change it on my end. It won't let me. So I've been trying to get it figured out with YouTube support, but they're just so freaking slow. But eventually it will be changed. Hopefully. Yeah, all this stuff in the back here is stuff that wasn't my choice to, like that big vanity I need to just sell and get rid of, because anything that has a bunch of shells on it is bad to have if you have birds, because they just fly up there and they knock things over. And when I move, I'm going to sell that thing, but when I move especially, I'm going to make sure not to have any shelves that they can get up on top of. Let's see what else. Yeah, so what you saw Maeve do, toucans do in the wild. It's a natural behavior. It's not really concerning to me. The only thing concerning to me is Tupac's not really interested in fencing, but Maeve is, because she's a healthy toucan. But toucans fence naturally in the wild to determine their little hierarchy. And when I get this new bird and they're allowed to be out and around each other, there'll probably be a lot of fencing. There'll be some struggle for dominance. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's a normal behavior. It's not violent or fighting or anything. It's normal for them to do between their flock. They won't kill each other or anything like that or hurt each other. They just go after each other's beaks. So, what else? Maeve was being ultra bad. That's for sure. Trying to get caught up on comments here. Get back involved in whatever conversations you guys are having. I think we're caught up. Well, let me see. Let me get to the newest one. Yeah, minimize the knickknacks. I've been trying to minimize the... Actually, you know, these shelves were not a problem with Ripley for some reason, but Maeve doesn't care. If there's, like, usually if there was stuff on a shelf, Ripley wouldn't go over there. So I would put things on shelves specifically to keep her off of the shelf. But Maeve doesn't care about things being on the shelf. She just flies into the things and knocks them all over. How much money do you need for the rescue? 2,000. I think we have the goal pretty much now. So we'll think of a new goal next. I don't know what the new goal is going to be, but we'll think of it. What else? What do the noises the toucan makes mean? Depends on which noise. Like the clicking can be anything from I'm happy to see you to get out of my space. It just depends on the kind of the pitch and the body language associated with the clicking. But then when they do their call, it's usually to alert or find other members of their flock, either of danger or just to see where they are so they know where each other are at all times. So if one bird goes over to this tree 100 meters over here to get fruit and the other one is over here, or like 2 or 3 birds are over in this tree, then they do that call back and forth and they can locate and find each other and regroup when they need to. So, but they also do it to warn the rest of their flock of danger. So, but usually I think when they do it, they just do it to find each other. And Maeve's taking a bath now. Next goal is probably for health of the toucans. Yeah, but Patreon and stuff like that takes care of most of that sort of stuff. So with Tupac's health and with the new bird's health, if she has any issues aside from just needing an initial checkup, Patreon goes towards that because they don't need surgery or anything like that. As far as I know, Tupac doesn't need surgery, but they just need it's usually only a couple $100 to go take him to the vet, a few $100. I don't know. We'll see what it is this time, but hopefully it's not too much. Which call? But Maeve and Tupac's species both make different calls. So there's 2 main categories of vocalizations with the large toucans, and there's yelps, which is what Maeve does, and then there's croaks, which is what Tupac does. Tupac's reading the comments. What's up with Tupac? Just the same stuff that he's always had since I got him. Let me see here. We got PayPal stuff that I need to check out. Oh boy. Man, this has been quite the stream, hasn't it? I feel exhausted for some reason, and I haven't done much. Well, I did get up and mess with Maeve a whole bunch, but other than that, Wow, okay, we have a little bit to get caught up on PayPal, it looks like. I'm trying to remember which one the last one I did was. I remember these. Julie K, Jason T. Okay. We'll start with Jason T. I think I already read his, but we'll do it again. Jason T sent $20, and none of these have comments because they're on PayPal. Yannick S sent 10. Thank you, Yannick and Jason. Ann Weber sent $5. Thank you, Ann. JLS sent $20. Thank you, JLS. Jonah K. Joanna K, maybe? Uh-oh, what happened? I lost my stream. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me get it back up here before I continue. I want to make sure the stream didn't go offline or anything. Okay, we're still good. Rachel R sent $10. Thank you so much, Rachel. Oh yeah, Joanna K sent $1. Thank you, Joanna. Jonah. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Catherine F sent $25. Thank you so much, Catherine. Brendan C sent $20. Brendan, thank you so much. Oh wait, we've read through these I think before. PayVO, hopefully I'm saying that because I remember that name. Sent $5.99. Thank you so much. Peter G sent $50. Peter, thank you. That's incredibly generous. Thank you so much. Margaret R sent $10. And Sarah H also sent $10. And Brendan C sent $5. Margaret, Sarah, Brendan, all you guys are awesome. I can't believe that. I know I've said this a million times before, but I really cannot believe that people would think I'm worth even 2 cents, let alone all this support that I'm getting. So, thank you for believing in me, again. So, and we still have quite a few viewers. So, does Tupac still regurgitate gifts for me? Yes, he does. No, he still does it. Maeve does it too, actually. She's starting to develop those behaviors as well. So, a swan drowned a dog when it was swimming. Holy crap! Swans are, they're no joke. The GoFundMe page mentions Ripley's body to be donated to science. Can you get an update? I don't have an update on it, unfortunately. The guy that I sent her remains to do the skeleton stuff is not done yet. I don't know how long it takes to clean or if he's dragging his feet or what, but it's been over a year since I've sent it. I'll message him right now while I have you guys here so we can get an update on it. But I've just assumed that he's doing his work and that it takes a while to get... I know it takes a while to clean the bones and get them white and stuff like that, so I didn't want to rush him or anything like that. I don't want to be that guy that's like bothering people every 5 seconds. But let me send a message and we'll see if we can get an update while all you guys are here. Okay, I sent a message to him just now, and hopefully he'll update while everyone's on stream here. Is Tupac sick? Tupac was a rescue and has a lot of health issues, so he is perpetually sick, basically. But we're trying to figure out what's wrong with him so we can get him in better condition, and we'll see what happens. But he's not sick, like he didn't get a cold or anything like that, but he has a lot of issues with his legs and his wings and his bones and his beak and all kinds of stuff. So potentially his gut, I don't know. That's something, and this is all stuff I've been trying to figure out for a while now. Are there wild examples of different types of toucans breeding in the wild, like being hybrid? Sort of. A lot of the species of toucan are so close to each other, like they even look very similar. Like for instance, the red-billed toucan and the Cuvier's toucan. Cuvier's? Hopefully I'm saying that right. But they both look extremely similar. So like the Cuvier's toucan has more black on the beak instead of red, like Maeve. Like their beak would be completely black where it would be red on a red-billed toucan. But other than that, they're almost identical. So from time to time, they'll interbreed with each other just because they're so closely resembling one another, and they just live in the same areas and stuff like that they intermingle more easily. And same with a lot of toucanet and Araceli species. They'll interbreed with each other, but they all look relatively the same. Like the Inca toucan is widely considered to be a stable population of hybridized red-bill and covier toucans offspring, basically. So, like the covier toucan, the red-billed toucan, and the Inca toucan are all extremely similar to one another, and they all kind of hang out with each other. So, but as far as like a Toco toucan mixing with a red-billed toucan, or a Kill-Bill toucan with a Swainson's toucan or something like that, I've never heard of it happening. I'm sure it has at some point, in their long history of being on the Earth, but I've never seen or heard of anything like that happening. I've seen mutations in some species, like leucism and piebald and stuff like that, but if they have hybrids, their hybrids are within basically they're basically subspecies. They're not too far removed from where they are. So, what you doing? Let's get caught up here. Some nobody said sent $2. Said kind of neat that they yawn. Do all animals yawn? I think all animals yawn. I don't know about fish and stuff. I mean, I'm assuming like a starfish doesn't yawn, but birds yawn for sure. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe somebody in the comments would be able to answer that more appropriately. But yeah, toucans yawn. It's very cute when they do. We'll give Tupac a blueberry. Henry K sent $10. Said have a great day. Henry, you have a great day too. Thank you so much. Do I know how many homes Tupac has been through? I'm the third home, I know for sure. But I'm not sure. Let's see. Can I make another video like the zoo one that I made? I'm going back to the aquarium at some point to go to their off-site facility that they breed toucans at and stuff that is not open to the public, that you guys will get to come along with me and we'll do a video there. So that should be happening in the next few months, hopefully. Once I get the new birds settled in, I'll start doing stuff like that more. So, let's see. Okay, I think we're caught up on chats now. Is Maeve still squeaky? No, she is not. Do my birds go to the bathroom everywhere, or are they potty trained? They have general areas that they go to the bathroom in, but they're not like potty trained. They get into habits where they'll only go in like 3 different areas, but they have accidents as well. And that's just part of owning a bird. They crap everywhere, and you got to clean it up, and it sucks. But that's part of owning a bird. If you want a bird and you're expecting it not to crap everywhere, you're gonna have a bad time. So you clean it up and you move on. It's not that hard to clean up. It's not that gross. Sometimes they're gross. Like Maeve had a nasty one earlier, but usually it just looks like a blueberry, like a liquidy blueberry. Let's see what else we got. Some fish have a behavior that resembles a yawn. They'll stretch their mouth and then close it. I didn't know that. I don't know much about fish though. Interesting. So sad he was bounced around. Speaking of Tupac, HS is speaking of Tupac here. Glad he's with me now. I'm assuming the health issues are a result of that. It's probably a big reason, but also he was just generally in a bad his enclosure was just crap. It had no perches, and I don't know if he was just. I mean, he was I feel really bad talking. I don't want to talk bad about his previous owners because they were very kind and they donated Tupac to me completely free of charge. I mean, aside from me obviously having to drive to San Diego and back and taking him to the vet a million times, he didn't cost me anything. So they donated him to me because they wanted him to have a good home. But at the same time, he was pretty clearly neglected to a major extent to where he is in the condition he is in now. Whether that was intentional or maybe he came to them that way and they just didn't know any better, that's possible. But, hard to say. Hard to say if he got that way because of his first owner or his second owner. But, he is the way he is, probably in part because of that, but also, his enclosure was it was just a big dirt pen. And they said he liked to sit in the dirt and dig in the dirt. And I was like, well, he needs to be on a perch. He's a bird. And they were pretty insistent on saying that, no, he likes to dig in the dirt. And I was like, well, it's really weird because toucans live in trees and eat fruit. I don't think they like to dig in the dirt. But he's better now, so that's good. What else do we got? Oh, we got PayPal donations I need to check out. Matthew M. sent $20. Thank you, Matthew. If you are in the chat, leave a comment. Brendan C. again left $5. Thank you, Brendan, so much. Sarah H. sent $10. Sarah, again, if you guys are in the chat, drop a comment and I'll read it out if I can see it. Hopefully, I've been trying to read more in the chat now that it's slowed down a little bit. I think we just got a super chat. Yeah, Miss Nebulosity said I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. I go take a nap. Go take a nap. I didn't get that much sleep last night either, so go for it. I might take a nap after the stream. Maybe it's freaking wearing me out. But have a good sleep. When a toucan yawns, is it because they are tired or stressed? I mean, it could be both. I think Tupac's probably just tired. He usually takes a nap around this time. But, I yawn when I'm not tired. So they yawn for the same reasons that we yawn. Saw that HS is replying to what I said earlier. Saw the dirt floor he was sitting on. The folks who had him meant well, but it's a huge responsibility. Birds like to perch. They don't sit and dig in the soil all the time. Yeah, especially not toucans. They're not diggers. They don't, some birds will dig in the dirt and that's normal, but toucans do not do that at all. Especially not dust. Anyways. That's all in the past now. It's just, there's no sense in talking about it. I don't even feel compelled to really ask them and stuff like that because it's all in the past and you never know what kind of information you're going to get, whether it's reliable or not. So just best to move forward now and try to get him as healthy as he possibly can be, for now. That's all we can do. So my hair looks so poofy today. Holy crap, I need a haircut. Looking at myself on the TV here. Oh, you want blueberries now? You were chill for 3 seconds. You want one? Come here. Oh boy. Cozy Kennels just sent $2, or not $2, $10 on PayPal. Cozy Kennels, if you're in here, thank you so much. I'm assuming they're in here since they're sending donations. Yes, we're getting a third toucan now. Is Tupac becoming more active as he's getting healthier? He improved quite a bit the first few months that I had him and kind of leveled out. He hasn't really gotten much better since then. So he gets a little ambitious sometimes, he took a bath the other day. And every now and then when I'm trying to walk him over to his perch, he'll take off and try to fly over to it. And sometimes he'll actually make it. So, I mean, he's getting there. He's definitely got the confidence or the desire to try to fly and do stuff like that. And he also flew from down where the couch cushion is here back up to his perch here a few times. So that's pretty good. If we can get him doing stuff like that like frequently, I would be happy. He may not ever fly again or be able to move completely properly again, but if we can get him where he can maneuver himself around a lot better, that would be ideal. So, you got little pen feathers there, buddy? Are you a good boy? You're better than Maeve, huh? Maeve's a little ornery thing. What are you doing, Maeve? Is she annoying? She is kind of annoying, isn't she? Did you break your tail? Did you break that? No, it's not broken. We're good. Okay. Man, I'm trying to find... Oh, where I was before. Here we go. Will I make a new video about the new bird when she comes? Of course I will. Absolutely. We'll probably have some sort of vlog of me picking her up. How long is Tupac's bill? I don't know. That's a good question. Maeve was actually chilling for... a comment said, or Bianca said, I can't hear Maeve, what is she up to? For a second, she was actually chilling and not making trouble over off camera. Now she might be back to making trouble again. Man, I keep getting lost in the comments here. Brianna Aaron says at least Tupac can preen himself. That's a plus. Yeah, that is a very good thing that he can preen himself. Because I cannot preen a bird. How old is the younger Toucan? Do you mean Maeve? Maeve is the one off camera. How old is Maeve now? How old are you, Maeve? She is, she's 9, 10 months now? Wait, let me see. She was born in March, and it is now January. So she's about 10 months old now. She's almost a year old. Wait, was she born in March? Yeah, I think it was the end of March that she was born. So she's like 9 or 10 months old. Still getting there. Still got a ways to grow. I think may have had some coffee. She's all over the place. She didn't have coffee. That's just how she is. That's how toucans are. Do I look into getting carpet for Tupac? Yeah, we talked about that last stream. We're getting him a little circle rug for over there. I think it'll fit between the vent and the food bowl. Okay, so I'll work on that when I get back. I don't want to order anything right now because I'm going to be gone. So when I get back with the new bird, I'll order it. HS says, just couldn't see you sporting a man bun, Brock. Tupac looks amazing. He's such a gentle demeanor. He is very gentle. I couldn't see me doing a man bun either. Now, my hair is normally not this long, but my stylist lady that normally cuts my hair has been out of town. So I haven't been able to get my hair cut. But we'll get it taken care of so I don't look crazy. When am I picking up the new bird? Early next month. Sooner than you think. I don't want to give an exact date because I don't want people to know when I'm going to be away from the house for certain, just in case. But it's going to be soon. What was my first bird? My first bird was a budgie when I was like 6 years old, maybe. Maeve, what the hell? What are you doing? She like landed on her stomach and bounced off the couch. You back here? Yeah, but my first bird was a budgie when I was like 3rd grade, 6 years old, something like that. Man, my hair looks crazy. Can't believe myself looking on the screen here, watching myself. You want down now, don't you? You want a drink? Come here. There you go. Go chase Maeve off. Now we're not gonna have any toucans on screen because Tupac's jumping away. Here, let me let you down. Tupac seems like the perfect bird. If toucans are easy and gentle like him, it would be great. Maeve seems like a wild woman, yeah. Tupac is a rarity. He's probably the only toucan like that. Maeve is a normal toucan. That's how they normally behave. But it's sad that Tupac acts the way that he does because that means he's not healthy. So, but yeah, he's very well behaved. He's a sweetheart. Very kind, very gentle. Very patient. Everything that Maeve isn't. Maeve was playing in my hair earlier. So, someone said looks like Maeve was playing in your hair. Are you messing with the microphone now? Is it hard to put a toucan inside the cage? What do you mean? Hard to put them in? No, they go in by their... Maeve goes in on her own. If I open the door. She likes being in there. To some extent. I mean, she'll if I leave that door open to her room, she'll go fly back there and get some food and come back. Or go sit in there. She likes being in. It's like kind of a safe place for them. So she'll go in there if I open the door. Tupac doesn't really stay in a cage ever, though. Did you just poop on the couch? Ugh. How will I manage 2 Maeves? Very carefully. Very carefully. Does the Kill Bill toucan already have a name? Yes, but we are renaming her. Because her name sounds too much like Maeve. Can I tell what the different sounds they make are? You know what? You know what I can actually do? I can bring up their sounds here on my phone and play them into the microphone. So I'll show you guys the sounds here. Give me a second. First sound, we'll do Toco Toucan. You guys have heard this from Ripley or Tupac, I'm sure. Let's see if this is right. Yeah, that's what they sound like. You guys hear that? That's what a Toco Toucan sounds like. Let me take my phone case off so the audio is not as muffled. Let me play it one more time. So that's what a Toco Toucan sounds like. That's what Tupac is. I'll show you Maeve's sound. Hold on. I have footage of Maeve and Tupac making those sounds somewhere, but I'm too lazy to find it. So we're going to find random birds on the internet. Here's Maeve's sound. Once you heard that, she was like... What is that, man? What's that sound like? That's what Maeve's species sounds like. So there's yelpers and there's croakers, and Toco toucans are croakers, so they made that first sound, and Maeve makes that yelping sound. I'll show you what a keel-billed toucan sounds like. So they sound kind of like a frog a little bit. It's like a Toco toucan, but a little bit quieter, or a little shorter. a little higher pitched. There's this video of this poor guy on YouTube here trying to talk about Kill Bill toucans, and the thing's just freaking out the entire video. Where is that video? Let me find it. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Cricket the Kill Bill toucan in the National Zoo. This poor guy's trying to show these people this bird, and it just won't shut up.
To be this friendly. Almost purring when she was in her kennel. That's more of an affectionate noise. This is anything from affection to I'm really, really scared about what's going on to just I mean, a bit of almost nervous energy.
He's wrong there saying it's affection. That's not an affectionate noise. That's a warning or right there the bird's nervous and it's trying to warn that there might be danger. But that's what they sound like. They sound like a little cricket, like a cricket mixed with a frog. And then like Tupac kind of sounds like a pig mixed with a frog. And Maeve I don't know what Maeve sounds like. She sounds like a dog or something. That little yelp sound kind of sounds like a bark. Oh, sorry, was that too loud, you guys? I'm sorry. It scared your parents. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, they make dinosaur noises. Sorry, that was loud, guys. My apologies. That was worth a try. I tried. It's difficult to get a toucan here. Someone said in France it's pretty impossible. You know what I say? I say good. If it's impossible to get a toucan where you live, good. Because they really should not be pets. And it sucks even worse for the toucans in Malaysia and places like that where they can just readily be taken from the wild and taken to Asia and kept in these round cages and stuff, and it sucks. It sucks for those birds. Sorry if that was... Everyone says, ouch, my ears. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I broke your ears. My bad. She sounds like a chihuahua and an angry cat. Yeah, that's a good description. How is Pac today? He's good. He hopped down temporarily to get some water. He's drinking right now. So he's getting a little drink. When he's done drinking, he'll come hop back around here to my feet and he'll want me to pick him back up and put him back on the couch. I can watch your birds and parrots. Parrots are us every day. Glad you guys can watch. Thank you. A chihuahua crying. Yeah. It probably was a little loud because the microphone is, I calibrated the microphone for me talking right here. So when I put the speaker directly up to the freaking microphone, it was probably way too loud. I'm sorry, guys. Someone says, or his new life says, I really think you should take your love and passion for toucans and turn it into your life's work. You could set up a sanctuary or a refuge and give tours and educate the public. Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You nailed it. You got the nail right on the head there. That's what I'm trying to do, actually. Yeah. Hopefully we can get, once I move and we get enclosures outside set up, I can have it where you guys can come take tours if you want to and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my goal right now, is exactly what you described. So thank you for the comment. Very spot on. Do toucans play? Will Maeve and the new toucan play together? Yes, they're very playful. The new toucan and Maeve will play together. They'll probably fight. They'll be like siblings or any members in the family. We'll see. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It'll be educational, to say the least. But they'll both be about the same size, so it'll work. HS says, saw a lot of that in Indonesia. The birds in Malaysia were rescued by the family I stayed with. They did a lot of research to ensure they were doing things right. That's good. Malaysia needs more people like them then, if they're doing the right thing. That would be great. Because there's birds in Malaysia that just get treated like crap. Does the sound doesn't wake me up in the morning? The toucan sound wake me up in the morning? Yeah, Maeve makes that noise in the morning if I'm not up, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, Australia is getting rain from what I've heard, which is good. How old is the new toucan compared to Maeve? The new toucan is a couple, either like, I think it's a couple months older than Maeve. Like, I think, I want to take an educated guess and say that that bird was probably born in February of last year. So it's a couple months older than Maeve, just about. How will I know if Tupac needs surgery? Well, when I take him to the vet, if they see, I don't think he needs surgery, but you never know. When I take him to the vet this week, which is a new vet that's going to have a different perspective than my old vet, hopefully. I don't know. It's hard to say what he's going to need specifically. And I don't know what else we can do for him to improve him that's like medicine related. I think we've done everything we can as far as that goes. I don't know. It's up in the air. If he has diabetes or arthritis or something like that, maybe there's some arthritis medicine that'll help him out a little bit if he has that. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully hopefully surgery's not related though, or needed. Macaws like to stick to a strict daily schedule. Are toucans the same? Yes, they're very habitual. They want to do the same thing around the same times. Maeve's finally calming down now. She's like, I have this perch in the corner over here that she goes and sits on when she wants to relax. I think she wants a afternoon nap maybe. She's kind of settling in like she's getting a little sleepy. What kind of vet do they require? An avian vet, at the very least, and hopefully one that's at least somewhat familiar with toucan biology to some extent. Yeah, Brazil, I guess Gabriel saying, here in Brazil it's a problem too. I have a breeder license for regional birds, but the illegal trade get a lot of birds permanently crippled, and wild caught birds tend to be hostile. Yeah. There's a lot of birds in Central and South America that are treated much the same as the Malaysian ones, but at least if they escape, they have somewhat of a chance at life since other members of their kind are there in Brazil. So, but yeah, I mean, it happens all kinds of stuff all the time. They end up being neglected by whoever they end up with, whether it's in Malaysia or America or Australia, it doesn't matter. You know, people can be crappy and they don't do the research. And it'd be best if a lot of these birds were it'd be best if all birds were left to experts. It'd probably be, I don't know, maybe it would be a good thing, maybe it would be a bad thing. Sometimes things can get bad if the government gets involved, of course. But maybe it would be a good thing for all birds to require some sort of licensing, like something similar to a falconer's license or something like that. At least the bigger ones, the bigger birds, so that they don't get neglected. Maybe it would help them not be neglected as often. I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer to it either, because the government's not going to know anything about birds either. So, who knows? I don't know what the answer is. I wish I did. What are you doing, buddy? I'm watching Tupac over here. You want to come back? You want to come back up? Come here. He's rubbing his beak all over the floor. Come here. Are you washing your beak? You want to come back up? Okay. Well, he's playing with a toy over there, so I think he's good for now. I just wish there was an actual bird in the video right now. Toucan ASMR. Yeah, we should do some Toucan ASMR. Can the Dallas World Aquarium guys help out? Surely they could give you a contact or 12. You know, I don't... A contact for what? Because I know most people in the Toucan community that have any sort of knowledge or expertise or that can help out. And I've been corresponding with one person in particular. I don't know if she would want me to say her name or not, so I won't. But she works for Emerald Forest Bird Gardens, and she's given me a lot of really good advice on both toucan health and diet lately that has been very helpful. Very, very, very helpful. It's not available online, and hopefully through the channel I can make it more readily known to people. But that, like Emerald Forest has been handling toucans and breeding them forever. So, since like the 70s maybe. So they know a lot about toucans, and she's been very helpful, especially with Tupac. So, but hopefully I can get a video. I'm gonna go try to visit Emerald Forest this year maybe, and get a video of their babies and their breeding pairs and stuff like that for you guys. But we'll see what happens. Who knows? I don't know what the future holds right now, as far as that goes, because this new bird could need constant supervision as well, and if that's the case, then it's going to be more difficult for me to leave for extended periods of time. But what if birds were left for experts? Would you part with your birds? I think I would be qualified to keep them, personally. But that's just my opinion. You would need to take some sort of... I don't know what the answer would be. Who qualifies who as an expert, So... what sorts of things do you need to get started with your dream of a toucan refuge? And maybe you can tell us what you need. You never know who has the expertise or the means to help. Well, we were talking about that earlier, actually. The first step, or the next two steps for me at least, is we're going to try to become a nonprofit. I don't know if it'll happen for sure. Maybe we won't get approved, who knows. But try to become a nonprofit and move. And those are the big two first steps, because I'm not going to build any sort of facility for toucans outside, like flights, large enclosures and flights outside, without moving. Because I don't want to permanently be here. And I want to be in a place where I can stay comfortably for 10, 20 years, if not my entire life. And, build those things outside for them. Because it's going to cost at least like $20,000 just to get the flights outside built, probably, if they're built right. So, you want to come back up? I know you guys probably saw my butt just now. Sorry about that. Oh, we may have pooped right there. We need to clean that up. Hold on. I know. You don't like wiping motions. That's a weird thing about toucans, is they don't like wiping motions. They don't like when you clean things in front of them. Oh, man. I can't believe we still have like 300 viewers right now. Let me try to get caught up on chat here. Maeve, what are you doing? Wait, well, let's see here. Can I give Tupac a little kiss and a snack? I will do that. You want a little kiss, buddy? He's like, what are you doing, you weirdo? You want a snack? He just went down there and ate some pellets, so he might not be hungry. Now Maeve is eating pellets. Oh, hello. Have I looked into getting the hanging bird nest that were at the Dallas World Aquarium so that Maeve and the new bird can rate it? I have not, because I have not been back there to talk to them about that stuff or any of that kind of thing yet. And that's, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to actually, the guy I was kind of in contact with at first was their marketing person. And I think I'd probably need to actually ask the keepers or the bird curator or something like that about those nests, which, I mean, I've met her before, but I haven't met her again since that time, so. Excuse me. Tupac is making ASMR. He is. Let's see what else people are saying here. Florida would provide the proper humidity for toucans. Florida's climate isn't too dissimilar from ours in Louisiana. It's both pretty, like, I mean, unless you're talking about deep South Florida, that might be too hot, but it's pretty close to Florida here. Pretty close. I don't know if I have a lot of friends in Florida actually, but I don't know if I want to move there or not. But I do know a lot of people there, so I don't know. Maeve is kind of from Florida. She was at least raised in Florida as a baby. Have I met the keelbill? No, because the keelbill is how many? Well over 1,000 miles away in San Diego, or San Francisco, not San Diego. So I won't be meeting the bird for the first time when I go to pick her up. Excuse me. Are toucans allowed to eat blackberries? Yeah, they can eat blackberries. They don't really like them though, from what I found. Yeah, Florida has hurricanes and stuff, which would not be good. But I mean, we have stuff like that in Louisiana as well, and then there's tornadoes in Texas. So I don't think you can escape natural disasters when it comes to the South. What does the clicking mean? It's anything from like contentment and happiness to aggression. Just it depends on the pitch of the clicking and the body language at the time. But usually with Tupac, it's a happy click. You want to click, buddy? No, he just wants scratches. Maeve just took another dump. Perfect. Wait, what state do I live in now? I live in Louisiana right now. Hey, how long has the stream been going on for anyway? Oh, excuse me. How did I get interested in toucans? Now, I tell the story in the Dallas World Aquarium video because I kind of got interested in them there. But I got interested in birds like when I was pretty young, like second grade. And then I went to the aquarium with my grandparents. Oh, I forgot to add this part because I brought this up to my grandparents the other day when I went over. Because I took Tupac and Maeve over there when we had bad weather. Just in case the tornado or something came around. But I went and I told them about that, and they were like, "You didn't even want to go to the aquarium when we wanted to take you." I didn't remember that at all, but apparently I was putting up a fuss not wanting to go to the freaking aquarium, where I happened to fall in love with toucans that day because I thought it was all fish because it's an aquarium, and I wasn't really interested in fish. And, I mean, good thing I did, because I love that place now, and if you see the video, I talk about all that. But I didn't remember that detail of not wanting to go until they said that. And I was like, oh crap, I do remember that. I didn't want to go. I was like complaining about it and everything. So, good thing they forced me to go there. But I went there as I don't know, I was probably, the aquarium opened in 97 or 98, I think. And I went like the first year it was open, I think. So I had to have been at least like 8 years old, 7 years old. But I went there and saw the toucans there. And also, like, George of the Jungle was out at that time, too. So, obviously, I saw Tukey. But for some reason, specifically seeing them in person just really fascinated with me. Because I was already interested in birds and dinosaurs. And they just seemed so, like, unusual and almost prehistoric in a way. That just, I don't know, they captured my imagination. And that's just how it went. So, I love them ever since then. And I remember getting a coloring, or asking for a coloring book from the gift shop or something because it had a toucan in it. Yeah, when we first went. So I wonder if I still have that. I bet I have that coloring book still somewhere. I'd have to go look for it. 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, we probably need to. People are still watching, amazingly, but we probably need to end the stream because I really need to take a nap. And try to get stuff ready to leave next week. So, do I still take Tupac outside? Not lately, because it's been kind of up in the air whether it's cold or not lately. So, but usually it's kind of cold. I mean, it is January; it should be cold. But if it's cold, if it's questionably cold or windy out, I won't take him out. But when it starts warming back up, I will. Hey, can you stop that? You want some of this? Are you going to drop them on the ground or are you going to eat them? Here, come hop up there so people can see you. You want to see videos of your new sister? Let's see what she does. She likes to peck at my phone when I'm looking at stuff. Let's see if she'll freak out over the video of this bird. Let me try to find it real quick. Maeve, look at this. What do you think about that? You wanna come see it? Look, come here. Come over here and look. You hear it clicking? Alright, see you later. I'll have to do a proper video like that maybe next week. Of her reacting to the videos of her. Who cares for the burbs in my absence? My good friend Jerry. He comes over here and feeds them when I'm gone. I try to not be gone more than like a day at a time if I'm going to be gone at all. But he comes and checks in on them and feeds them, and I have cameras set up in there too, so I can check on them. What's the easiest type of toucan to keep? Probably like a Araceli, like a collared Araceli maybe, or something along that line. One of the smaller species. Aracelis make a little bit better pets, I would say. They're probably still not good pets, but you know. How old's the toucan I'm going to get? Almost a year old. Am I still needing donations? Always needing donations, but we've reached our goal now, thankfully. So if you can give, go ahead and do it. If not, no big deal. Yeah, there's no easy toucans, but I would say the Arasaries are probably a little easier. Let's see. His new life says, great hanging out with you, and thank you for answering my questions. Thank you for coming by and asking questions. I love to answer them, so thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm reading the question in my head, and then assuming that you guys are reading it too for some reason. Charlie the Supersaurus says, has anyone ever approached you to ask about the birds when you've had a toucan with you when you're out and about? Yes. I get like twice the attention because my car already draws attention to itself. And then I have 2 toucans in my car. So like I can't go anywhere without people asking me questions. I mean, like, without fail, people. One time someone followed me all the way to my grandparents' house when I had Tupac with me just to ask a question about it. Maeve, what are you doing? She's tearing bark off of it. Off of the branch over there. But yeah. Yeah, I can't believe there's still so many viewers right now. I almost feel bad about ending it, but it's been going for so long. I mean, 3 hours is a long time. Let's see what else we got. Are toucans soft? Their feathers look really fine around their head. Yes, they're very soft. They have very soft feathers, and they are very fine. Like they're not. They don't have an underdown like parrots or other birds. Like it's hard to explain. Like they're very like wispy feathers, very light. Like I'm trying to lift them up here so maybe you guys can see. But you can lift them up and see their skin pretty easily because they're just very light. You just want me to pet you, don't you? You want a nap, buddy? How long do toucans usually live for in captivity? They can live up to 30 years, but I don't know if there's like an average lifespan. There hasn't been enough toucans in captivity recorded to have an average lifespan. Oh boy. A bird nap sounds good. Yeah, Tupac might need a nap. Maybe we need to go take a nap after this. Yeah, people following me is kind of creepy, but you know, you get to talk about the birds, so it's not too bad. What's my car? I have a Ford Explorer with the glass roof, like Jurassic Park and all that. So it's in some of my videos. Or it's been in a couple of them, I think. What toucan am I getting? It's a keel-billed toucan. It's in the thumbnail. Would you go out with toucans to grasp the ladies' attention? I haven't done that before, but maybe it's not a bad idea. We'll have to try it sometime. Do they fly around my house? Yes. Do I give them distilled water? I have a reverse osmosis filter in my kitchen that I give them water from. So yeah, well, I mean it's basically distilled. Yes, I think that's exactly what it does. Maeve, what do you have? I don't even know where she's getting this stuff from. I think it's about time to end the stream, though. I'm getting kind of tired, actually. Let's have one more chance for super chats and questions before we wrap up. People are starting to leave now too, as well. So I'm gonna give both of them a bowl of blueberries after this, and other food. Maeve, are you digging into the wall? She is digging into the wall. Ugh. Okay, well, I go take care of Maeve. Last chance for questions and super chats, and I'll answer them when I get back. Give me 1 second. Maeve, stop. Stop that. Are you pulling insulation out of the wall? What are you doing? No, no. No, no. Come say bye to everybody. Come on. Come say bye to everybody. Let's see what they have to say. Let's read their comments. You want to come read with me? Come here. Look. Let's see what they're saying. Do I think Toucan should be sold as pets? No. Not at all. Okay, not many more questions. I think we're about good. Thanks everyone for coming. I'm gonna clean all Maeve's poop up. And Tupac has a perch in my room, so I'll probably have him take a nap with me. He looks tired. You tired, buddy? I see you blinking a lot. You look tired. We have a big week coming up for him too. Maeve, don't mess with the microphone, please. Maeve needs some downtime. She's being a little crazy. She's being extra crazy today, actually. Come here. Oh boy. Anyways, I can't believe we reached the goal, guys. I don't know what else to say. Just thank you so much for coming and helping, spending time with me. I'll think of a new goal for the next streams when we start them back up. Maybe if we do something for moving, it's going to be a huge goal. It'll have to be like 20 grand or something. But maybe that would help with the down payment on moving. Could work. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But thanks so much for watching. If you guys are watching after the fact, after the stream, like I said, check the links below in the description for if you want to contribute. I have some videos. Well, actually, I prepared a video for Thursday, and I decided to save it for this week. Since I'm Maeve, since I'm gonna be gone. Maeve is now digging into the wall. Hey! Okay, we really gotta go because I don't want her eating that stuff. I'm gonna have to take care of that. But thanks so much, guys, for coming. Maeve? Hey! She knows she's being bad. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Come back Tuesday. We'll have a new video. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go shut the stream down and make sure Maeve doesn't eat me.